Let's create 3 easy watercolor Christmas cards. These are great for beginners. I'm going to walk you through exactly what you need and how to make these cards. We're going to start with some watercolor paper. Cut a piece down to size. We want it to be 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, then score it down the middle. This is going to be our base of our card. Use washi tape to adhere the card to the surface. This is going to prevent it from moving around while you're working. These are the supplies we're using today. These are from Grabby. We have a set of acrylic paint markers and this gorgeous set of 100 watercolors. These are really vibrant colors and they're going to make beautiful Christmas cards. You can find a link down in the description to all the products I'm using today, including these Grabby watercolors. There's a discount code to take 15% off your order for a limited time. For this first card, we are painting a wreath. Start by drawing a circle. It does not have to be perfect. Just sketch out something so you have a guide to follow. Then I'm going to use 3 different colors of green. This set of watercolors has standard colors and then some metallic, and it's beautiful if you can mix the two together. I've already sprayed down these paints so they're nice and wet, and I've got a wider brush and I'm just painting some leaves, alternating sides all the way around the circle. Then I'm going to repeat the process with one of the metallic colors that's a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to continue to go around and I'm going to finish it off with a third color and fill in any open spaces that are left. I'm going to let that watercolor dry and I'm going to use the pencil that came with the set to write the word joy in the middle. Using a very fine tip brush, I'm going to take some bright red and draw some berries onto the wreath. They don't have to be perfectly round. I'm going to do clumps of 3 and clumps of 2, kind of randomly around the wreath. To finish this card, I am going to trace over the word joy using a gold metallic paint pen. For the next card, we are going to paint some ornaments. This is a fun and easy beginner technique. Grab a clean paintbrush, fill it up with water, and draw a circle onto the card just with water. Then dip that brush into the paint of your choice, any color, and touch the paint to the water and just let it swirl, let it migrate, let it do what it's going to do. You can help it along a little bit with your brush. I'm making 2 circles on the card using that technique. While that's drying, I'm going to use my pencil to write Merry and Bright down in the bottom corner. Once the watercolor is dry, I can use the gold paint pen to add the tops of the ornaments. And then trace over the words using a paint pen. The paint pens dry pretty quickly. You can come back with an eraser and take off any of the pencil mark that's showing through. Our final card is a tree. I'm going to use a wide brush here and green, and I am just going to paint stripes of green, starting wide and going up to really narrow, creating a tree. I can come back with different colors. I can add colors while this is still wet, or I can wait till it dries and add a coat on top of it. On the bottom, I am going to write Peace on Earth, and I'm just drawing a straight line with my pencil so that my words will be straight. You don't have to worry about perfect handwriting here. Just go slow and get the words out on paper. Once the watercolor is dry, I'm going to use a yellow paint marker to add a star to the top of the tree. I grabbed a white paint pen and I'm going to add some snow to the corners of the tree. I'm just going to round off the corners a little bit and add some snow that looks like it's falling down. This technique works great on a darker paper. If you choose an off-white or a craft cardstock, you can use the same green and yellow and brown for the tree, but then when you add the snow, it's a little more visible and it really pops. Finally, I'll trace over those words on the bottom using a silver metallic paint pen. There you go, 3 easy beginner watercolor Christmas cards. These are so relaxing and fun to make, and anyone can do it. I highly recommend getting yourself a good set of watercolors with a high, beautiful pigment like we're using here. You can take a look at the Grabby set that I'm using. There is a link down in the description with a discount code, so be sure to take a look at that. If you liked this video and you learned something today, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I am here every week with new videos. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.